With you.
I'm so happy to see you again. It's
I
been a long time.
It's been so long, Anita. Well, Facebook, you little trolls, you got nothing else to do in a pandemic. So here we go. This is Anita Milner. Anita Milner wanted me to say that she's probably the oldest comic and oldest attorney, but now she's the oldest out of work comic and attorney.
Yes, yes. I guess comics get unemployment. I don't think I'm going to try for it.
I think they should get it. That would be nice if they aren't getting it. Yeah.
Probably the ones that worked full time at it. I
Yes.
don't know. You might have tried. Boy, it's worth a try.
I know. I sure hope that the ones that deserve it are getting it at least. So I'm 69 years old, and I think you might be 1 or 2 years older than me.
Yeah, I'm old enough. I have a daughter almost as old as you are. I'm 84.
Oh, you are? Oh my gosh. Anita Milner travels. She goes all over California and I think the Western United States.
Mostly, yes.
And you've headlined at casinos. You came up to Chinook Winds and headlined.
I have headlined. I think you have too, Linda.
I've never headlined. They don't, not yet, no. Because I was in a car accident and I had the brain trauma. And so I'm just now able to, after 6 years, I'm able to memorize 15 minutes of comedy, but it took this long.
Is that right?
Yeah.
You referred to that before, and you certainly don't strike me as having brain damage.
No. Well,
Travel all over?
I do. I've gone to New York to do comedy and on the west side of the map. And, I started out mostly with nursing homes and veterans, people that wouldn't throw me out. She has a good heart.
Yes. Oh, well, we, not too long ago, we performed at a memory care center where they had a nice nap while we were performing.
It's kind of useless you doing callbacks there, isn't it?
Yes, yes, it really is. Actually, a lot of their family members came, so it was a really good show, but every other person was asleep in a wheelchair, so it was a unique experience.
Yes. Both you and I started at Rocky Dale Osborne's Aces Comedy Club, or at least I started there.
Is that where you started?
Yes.
I did not know that. I didn't know you were that new.
Oh, yeah. Brand new.
You took improv class too, didn't we?
Yes. We were.
He still has an improv class.
Oh,
Not
my.
Rocky, Mike Chain.
Yes, Mike Chain comedy, improv.
Yes, and he still has a group of us. It's smaller now because Rocky's is closed.
Yes.
Ace's comedy is gone.
Yes. That was.
Active.
What's that?
Rocky is still active.
Yeah.
In better times, we're all still active.
Yes. I know I have a very strong connection with Dante the comic. Dante and Rebecca love me from the Portland Comedy Festival, and Dante and Rocky are good buddies. So I got a call.
Dante perform a lot.
Yeah. And Rocky got a hold of me yesterday, and he replied and said he's going to be on later today. I get to talk to Rocky.
Oh, that's great. Oh, he's great. All of us comics in this area would follow him anywhere.
Yes.
What to do?
He's the greatest. How are MJ Aragon and Bill Gibran doing?
Yeah, just fine. They're both, of course, in isolation, and Bill's very active in producing his own shows too, kind of like Rocky.
Oh, great.
Yes, I'm kind of a regular for Bill when times are different.
Yes,
But they're great. They're great people.
they are. And we both have the connection of Taylor Tomlinson being at Aces.
Oh yes, we're so proud of her.
No, it's so great. So great. I just adore her.
Oh, she is. We knew she was going to do great
Yes.
when she couldn't perform in adult places. What, about 23 now, I think?
Something like that. I bet she is, because that was like 6 or 7 years ago. 6.
She's been a co-star of a sitcom. I don't know if you saw it. It was with Fred Savage. He played.
The Wonder Years.
Yes, she was his co-star.
No.
It ran, I guess, about 8 or 10 episodes. I thought it was pretty good, and she was great.
Oh, that's... Do you ever tune in on Instagram when she and her boyfriend are on at night just talking to people?
No, but they got some kind of a special award recently.
Did they?
Yes, on Zoom type thing.
Wow. We're so proud of her.
Oh yeah, she's hometown girl made good.
Yes. I went from SoCal, where you're at. I went back home to Portland, Oregon, and ran...
Seattle. I'm sorry, it was Portland?
Yes, but I raised my daughter in Seattle, so you might have heard me say Seattle too. And when I was in Portland, I ran into a hilarious comic from, the South. And he's best friends with Taylor Tomlinson. For real. Shane Brendan, have you ever met him?
I guess it doesn't ring a bell. I don't know a lot of, I know a lot of comics, but most of them are local.
And he is with NBC Sports in the Northwest area. And he does all the talk stuff about the Portland Trailblazers.
Oh,
So, yeah, so it's fun. It was fun getting to know Shane, and he and I both know Taylor Tomlinson. Of course, he knows her much better.
oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well, now, what made you go to Vegas? All of a sudden, there you were in Vegas.
I know. I came out here for, there's a comedian here named Stephen Pearl, and we've been friends on Facebook only, and he was having a birthday party in October, and he said, it would be nice if you could be here for my birthday. So I said, well, I'm coming, get ready. So I came out, and his birthday party was over at the Tropicana at Harry Basil's green room. So I got to meet all of Harry Basil's comics.
Oh, that's exciting.
And then I was like, why would I want to go back to Harvey's Comedy Club in Portland, Oregon, if I can be in Vegas, which is comedy heaven,
Yes.
And Portland is progressive, politically correct, and I'm straight as an arrow, so I can't expect the young people to want to book me that often, really.
Well, we're a novelty, Linda. We're this old and still upright and thinking coherent.
Yes, I hate being told, it's so nice of you to support comedy. I'm the feature, shut up. All those plagiarizing kind of, when they suck up to us old people, I'm so glad you got out tonight.
She's so fat. How fat is she? She's that fat.
Oh, what's her name?
Her name is Liger, and she just decided, no, that wasn't what she wanted. I shouldn't drop a cat that fat. I might break her.
They always land on their feet.
Not this one. She rolled a while. I'm sorry.
So let's get back to you.
Yes, what's up?
So the pandemic hit, and what are you doing putzing around your house to pass the time?
I do wills and trusts, so people still are calling me. People are calling for legal advice, so that's nice. I don't charge them, but
Okay.
It's nice to keep your mind going.
Yes.
And my family's in the area, so I'm doing okay. And of course, I've been a widow for
Wow.
So I'm sort of used to being alone.
Yes.
But,
Have you fallen more in love with yourself?
I love my mustache. It's coming along really well, and there's no reason to shave your legs. I mean, I keep it warm. Hair all over the place.
So tell me about your comedy life since I left Southern California. Say like in 2015, what's been going on with your comedy life up till today? This should take a day or two to get through.
It hasn't changed much. I don't know. I think I've tightened up my set. I have a set. I don't know. I have about 40 minutes of material that I can deliver. But I do, and you too, I'm sure, Linda. I perform a lot for senior groups.
Yes.
Retirement groups. People that have HOA, homeowners association groups for like retirement communities.
Yes.
They have a need for a little comedy, and and I have an agent who gets me jobs once in a while, but her business has died too.
Wow.
Her agents agents are having trouble too, and my daughter was a travel agent. Her business died, so it's a really tough time for people. But
Yes.
I have family close, so it hasn't been too bad.
That's good. What do you plan on doing differently since going through this pandemic? Because I think trauma makes people dig deeper.
You're right. I don't know that I've planned anything specifically, but what have you planned? I mean, now you've adjusted. You're using Zoom here.
Yes. Yeah. I'm thinking that I would like to be doing interviews the rest of my life and going on stage enough to stay sharp and get booked on shows, but this is becoming a passion.
Well, yes. Did you have another life? What were you? I know you were in the service.
I was a banker, a corporate banker. I taught at Washington Mutual. I taught how to be a teller, a new accounts person, and a loan person.
No kidding.
Yes.
You ever mentioned that before?
No, I never went into
That
that.
was exciting. It's about as exciting as being a lawyer.
How many years have you been doing law, practicing law?
30. This should be 34. I didn't become a lawyer until I was 50.
Okay.
So, and then I became the change of life attorney. At 50.
What were you before an attorney?
I just lived off of my husband, and then after he put me through law school, he started to, look at me like maybe I should earn a living. And so I didn't really hold down a quote real job until I became a lawyer.
Yeah, but you probably worked your fingers to the bone being a mother.
Well, gosh, no. My kids were, when I look back, they were a piece of cake. At the time, when you're raising them, you think that's the hardest job in the world, but then you look back and it wasn't all that bad. Grandkids do you have grandkids?
I don't know. My daughter and I haven't spoke since the week that I met you.
Oh my, what did I say?
It's all your fault.
So sorry.
Yeah, I don't know. How many children and grandchildren do you have, Anita?
2 children, 4 grandchildren, and 4 great-grandchildren.
Wow. Well,
Very lucky, and of course they're all perfect, and will continue to be so, I hope.
that's a lot of offspring. Are any of them twins?
No, my dad was a twin, but there hasn't been a twin in the family since for over 100 years. In
Wow.
that direct line, there has not been a twin, no twin since. So,
He was a twin to a girl or a boy?
it was my dad and my uncle were identical twins.
Oh, wow. I ask because I have a twin brother. I am a twin to a boy.
Yeah, you just mentioned him. So, um,
Yeah.
where is he?
He's in Portland, Oregon, and he was raised by my father, who is Jewish, and I was raised by my mother, who is Christian. So we almost get along now.
That is fascinating. I really have not heard of twins being separated like that, except if they're adopted out.
Right. Yeah, shouldn't have been done, but that was what happened.
Oh, and you do have a bond. My dad and my uncle, they did have a bond.
Yes.
They could be separated and still be, I mean, a continent apart and still buy the same clothes.
Yes.
They'd be wearing the same type of clothes.
Both my twin brother and I have the same love for comedy. I mean, if we're in the same room, we might have been raised so differently, but when it comes to comedy, you can't stop us. We start riffing off each other.
Well, that's great. I think it's wonderful.
Yeah.
And I think a sense of humor does run in a family.
Yes.
Oh, you know people who, everybody in the family's funny, and then you know families where everybody's a sourpuss.
So what do you do when there's no pandemic? I mean, we all know what we do during a pandemic now, but what do you normally do in the course of a week in Southern California when there is no pandemic?
Well, I work as a lawyer. I still work as a lawyer, and that takes, I would say, maybe half time or, well, maybe 15 to 20 hours a week. I work as a lawyer, so that keeps me busy.
That's great.
And I volunteer.
Where do you volunteer? What kind?
I volunteer at 3 senior centers. I volunteer giving free legal advice.
Oh, wonderful.
It's worth exactly what we charge for it. But it's volunteer work is a proven way to keep your mental health better.
Yes. To get your mind off yourself.
Your what?
Keep your mind off yourself,
Yes. Oh boy, and especially when you're hearing legal things, you realize how lucky you are.
Yes.
Some people have problems that are absolutely insoluble, just insoluble.
Huh.
But,
My.
anyway, it keeps me able to function, I think.
So then you're close to your family, close proximity, so you get to see your children and grandchildren and great-grandchildren a lot?
Now, my grandchildren are slowly moving out of the state, but both my daughters live here in the county, so I get to see them and their husbands, and it's, you take what you can get. Well, with modern technology, I get to see the great-grandkids, and I get to see how they're growing up and developing.
Yes. Have you ever seen Ellen DeGeneres when she was trying to send a picture of the new grandchild to her mother?
No.
It's so funny. She says, Mom, I'm going to send you an attachment by email. All you have to do is open it. Okay, I sent it to you, Mom. What do you mean you can't see it? Okay, let me resend it. She said, you didn't get this one? Let me just put it in a box, put the child in a box, mail it to you.
She is funny. I saw her years and years ago, and she's always been just an extra special comic.
Yes. Well, that brings me to an interesting question. I would say that about my own question. Who inspired you to do comedy, and whose inspiration in comedy was yours?
I don't know my favorite comic is still Bob Newhart.
Oh,
And I'm not a wild, raucous comic either. I loved Bob Newhart because the way he downplayed everything and didn't go for yelling and jumping around the stage. I just have a crush on Bob Newhart, but I think his wife is still alive. I just think he's great. But I thought I admired Phyllis Diller, and there's so many good comics out there.
Yes, yes.
But the reason I started comedy was in law school. Just the tension. Law school is the hardest thing anybody that I've ever done.
Yes.
It was like being in labor for 3 years. It was really hard, and the comedy provided a release.
Yes.
For that. It was good, and in fact, my first real show was for the law school. They had they called it Law Review, but they spell it REVUE.
Mm-hmm.
And I performed in the law school law review, and that was really my first real performance.
Wow.
It's great.
How did that go? When you
It went great. Well, I knew everybody. I mean, law school is small, or at least my law school was small. You knew just about everybody at the school, at least to say hi to.
Mhm.
So it was like just all being your friends.
Oh, good.
And of course, even then I was old. I was 50 then.
Yes.
And so they were humoring the old lady.
I like it when we're a novice and we come on stage and they give us the applause that we deserve because we're so old, and then we get on stage and we deliver.
And then you surprise that you put your finger on it right there. That is the biggest thrill, is when they've been polite and applauded and everything, and then you really make them laugh and you get home, and it's very rewarding to know that you strike a nerve, and especially with younger people.
Yes.
You kind of assume, or people assume, you're only going to be funny for old people.
Yes.
But when young people laugh at your humor, it's a special thrill.
It is.
Yeah.
I went around the streets of Philadelphia. I went out to the East Coast twice to do comedy. When I was in I was struggling with what to say on stage to engage the young people. So Philadelphia people are very talkative and very honest. So I went around and said, when you look at me, what do you see? What do you think? What do you want old people to say, and what don't you want old people to say? And then I went back and redid all my comedy, and since then, it's been so much better.
Oh, that's great. Well, and I can tell you're doing great. I've been following you on Facebook ever since you left Marietta.
Oh, thank you.
I can tell you're developing, and you gave up for a while.
I did.
Twice, maybe.
Yeah. Well, I struggle with the depression from the brain trauma, and comedy is such sometimes other comedians can be so mean, and I get sad, and then I just want to quit comedy, but I'm done doing that. I don't care how anybody treats me anymore. If they want to, it's gonna be they'll have to deal with it on their own time. I'm done making myself suffer because other people are mean or competitive or whatever.
Oh yeah. Oh yes, they're not worth it. They're not worth it.
I used to let that bother me too much, but now that I've grown up a year ago, I'm much better.
Is it too soon old, too late smart?
Yes. I don't even know if you're supposed to starve a fever, feed a cold, and if you're supposed to swipe left, right, front, back. I'm so confused.
I don't know. And whether you're trying to tell me how to use toilet paper or not, I didn't know what that was. Where are you heading next? Now, you did plan to stay in Vegas?
Yes, I plan to stay. I love it here. You've got to come. Have you ever done comedy in Vegas?
I have to brag. Debbie Reynolds, in her show, she had a casino there for a while, and she ran a casino, and it was a small one, but she let me perform for my 60th birthday on her stage, and she even told me she was going to steal a couple of my jokes, and I was so thrilled.
Oh, that's so wonderful. Oh my gosh.
She was a beautiful lady and very nice, very nice.
Well,
That was my one time in Vegas.
Oh, you have to come back.
Well, I don't know how to. Do you know Johnny? Was Johnny Herrera?
Yes,
Okay, well, he performs over there at Planet Hollywood all the time.
he doesn't.
I think he does.
That's amazing. Can he get you on with him?
I don't know. It's one of those things you don't ask people.
Yeah.
You know, that would be quite an imposition, and it's harder as I'm getting more debilitated. It's a little more difficult to travel anyway.
Gotcha.
I've got my walker is right here in the background. I have to use a walker all the time now, so
I'll be darned. Well,
please get around.
yeah.
So you are really agile. I'm amazed. Of course, you're quite a bit younger than I am, but you're a spry old broad.
You know what? I've got such bad arthritis in my hips that if I don't jog and exercise and walk or whatever, I lock up.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
And I never know with exercise if you're really helping yourself or hurting yourself. Because exercise doesn't always feel good.
Exactly. Well, I think we've discussed a lot of things. Is there anything that you want to tell people, like goofy things people do during a pandemic or how to make it through a pandemic? Anything you want to, jokes or?
Well, what bothers me is I look at me. I mean, I don't have a lot of vanity. But what gets me about myself is before I put on the mask, I put on lipstick. And I think, what am I doing that for? So all my masks are, have lipstick on the inside.
That's hilarious.
So, and I think some of the greatest humor has come out of this pandemic. I mean, some things are so funny, and I think I wish I'd thought of it.
Yes.
There's some great humor that has come out of this, and some comics are going to have some great routines afterward. But
Yes.
anyway, fun. Thank you, Linda. It's so good to see you again. I've been following you on Facebook ever since you left.
I love you. I love you so much. I miss you. And tell everybody when you see them hello from me.
I will. Oh, I will. If I ever see anybody again. But once we all get out in the world again.
Exactly.
Love you too.
Love you too. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. What an absolute sweetheart. I love her so much. Anita Milner. She started at Ace's Comedy Club with me. I started in March 2014. And she started when she was 50 and she's now 84. So she got to open or do comedy at her 60th birthday party in Vegas at Debbie Reynolds Casino. It was one thing she said. Thanks you guys for watching. Bye. Aww.